mean, just a few tangible things. We have once a month on a Thursday morning, I meet with a group of men who pray for our church, pray for me. Um, that same week, our staff gathers for an hour, and we pray together. We have 4 staff meetings through the month, and that one's dedicated completely to prayer. That's the first Wednesday of the month. That's how we start our month off. I have what I call a band of 700. That it's just an email blast of people who have said, "I'll pray for you. Just send me email." And so at times when I feel that I need a covering, I just shoot out a quick email to that band of 700. It's actually 757, I think, or something like that. So, and then one of the things that I've really commissioned my elders to do at Westridge is to be guys that pray for our church, pray for me. Every Sunday, I can't go out to speak unless they're in my back room, hands on my shoulders, head bowed, praying for me. I just I got to have it. You just feel that, powerless without it. So, that's part of it. And then we are right now developing a prayer blog at Westridge where people can go on continuously and update prayer requests. It's an interactive the things that we're posting, things that they can let us know, things that are going on in their lives. And so again, we're just constantly trying to figure out how do we use some of the tools that are out there to engage people more deeply into prayer. What are the resources we can put in their hands? I heard this said just a little while ago that church's prayer ministry will never go beyond the personal conviction and personal dedication of the senior pastor. And so, I feel challenged by that. And I feel challenged to continuously bring that in front of our church and to rely on the people that pray for me, to let them know that I am dependent upon their prayers and that I believe that there's true power there. And we do a lot of things overseas. We're engaged right now in a little country in Africa called Burkina Faso. A lot of animus there. We go there. There's witch doctors. We hear crazy stories, and I would never go there without knowing that I've got prayer covering over me. There's just too much going on with the things that we're doing to think that we could pull this off in our own strength. It's just not going to happen. The resources that will be available on the web, I think, will be important. I think just the encouragement of knowing that there's other guys in your community that are hopefully linking up with 6-4 that have the same heart, that understand, our dependence on not only prayer but the ministry of the Word, and hopefully what will happen as a result of this is that we'll allow churches to get together and to not be isolated, but to come together for prayer. We've already seen a little bit of that happen in our own community, but I think that this is going to create more of that, to realize that there's a much bigger picture going on out there than just one church. The kingdom's so much bigger, and churches I believe, as a result, are going to come together throughout our communities and begin to pray together over our communities. And I think that this certainly could be a catalyst to get that off the ground. And there's some great men already connected with this thing, and I think just them speaking into it, it's not only going to raise awareness, but it's hopefully going to stir up something inside of some of not only the younger guys, but even guys who are out there who are struggling and feeling like I've got to do something to get what I'm doing not off the ground, but just revitalize it. But it'll encourage them to know, no, listen, you just stay faithful to what you know is the right thing to do, and just stay faithful on your knees, and that there's guys out there that are with you in this whole thing. And that's one of the things that excites me about this. And quite honestly, looking around the room, a lot of the guys that are with us here in Houston, I don't know them. So I'm looking forward to meeting some new friends and forging some new relationships with pastors around the country. So it's going to be pretty cool.